Love yourself more today. That is the message that I wanted to deliver to you, but it's a message from Wilhelm, and it came through last year on May 21st of 2024. But I know I'm supposed to give it to you now. When we come into the world, we have little idea of who we're going to become or how things might unfold in our world or in our lives. But there is one thing that we do understand. We've come to learn that everything is energy. Everything in our lives, our world is energy. Nothing's happening accidentally. We may not figure that out, but then sometimes people come along like me and have been given something else that it's difficult to understand as it was for me because I didn't know. But I'm going to read you the message because it's still going to be helpful. There's energetic things going on in our world and in your life because it's all within each of us, and that's what we're feeling. And when you cannot take that time to love yourself, then difficulties happen. And I had difficulty because I couldn't own this. I didn't understand what was happening, and so I couldn't really tell people before. And I never want to see anybody else do that because that's what this work is about. It's about guiding you to your authentic self and loving who you are and creating something because that's why we all come to the world. But we can hold back when we um, develop something new or we're different in some way. And that's what we're experiencing a lot in the world as well, is that sometimes we are made to feel less than we could be. And Wilhelm gave us this work so that we can all move to a higher understanding of who we are. And I'm doing something else because I know that people couldn't understand this work. So I'm holding a presentation on the 27th, and I'd love for you to come to it. It's just completely free. It's just going to be a talk because I need to explain how this happened and what it can do for you. Because when you become aligned with who you are, your energetic state, your genetic code, whatever that is for you, things change. And this work does that. And when I said the other day, I was put out something. I said I was given the plan that could change the world. Well, the reason is because if more people were to become aligned and ascend to the higher state of who they could be, we would not see all the things that we have going on in the world. Not going to happen tomorrow, but it can happen for you today because that's what this work does. Here is that message, and it's um it's on the website, idiotwritefortoday.com. You can read it there as well. But I always like to read it because it's helpful for me because I don't remember them. And when I'm seeing it again, it reinforces things that I had forgotten. That's the thing that was challenging to explain as well. When people would tell me I was a pure channel, I didn't know what they meant. That means I was receiving cosmic guidance that was aligned with what was happening in the world. And here it is. And they go in order. You see, if we start at 2012, you have indeed grown up. That provocative statement is meant to bring your attention to the fact that you have gone through your adolescent phase as a human being and matured into an adult. Many times, however, you still maintain the mental age of a child, where you believe you need to ask for permission, so to speak, to guide your own experience. This practice becomes an insidious habit, mostly hidden from your conscious awareness because you needed it as a child, but it is also meant to be outgrown as you mature. This process will also make you aware of how often you feel a child's chronological age. However, you would be wise to accept the actions and behaviors of an adult. We're progressing here, as you can see. And so we go to 2023. Love yourself more today. While you have recently experienced an upset in your life and world, it was all for a grand purpose. You are alive to aid in your planet's ascension, and you will accomplish that when you decide to love who you are and your entire life journey. We have said you were moving through a restructuring, and if you honor the message we provided on this date in 2012, you will help accomplish the goal of your ascension and that of your world. And so that was, they explained the following message is not a reprimand, but a powerful reminder. And then a repeat because we're still in process. 2024, love yourself even more today. We refer to a message we provided last year on this date, but you will find it more usable today. The energy you emit as you absorb it will aid your evolution and planetary ascension. Um, and I've talked about this before. I didn't even talk about Wilhelm for many, many years, and didn't know that it had created this full body of work that could allow a person to know who they are and heal in different ways that I couldn't have imagined. But that's why I know sometimes it's difficult for others to um, realize that as well. And so that's why I'm doing the presentation, but also I still have the offer for those who want to come into the program now, because you can do that by getting a session, booking a channeling session. You don't have to do it right away. You can do it whenever. But when you do that, you will then have access to the full program, and you will have that for forever, because you will keep moving through things. That's why these messages are aligned that way, to show us that we don't progress or evolve overnight. It's a process, and it's in consciousness. It's our individual consciousness and also our collective. And we are moving through just an incredible phase at this moment. But the more of us who decide that we're going to finally embrace who we are, it becomes very different. And that's what I want for everyone. Thank you for listening, and check out all the links. I'll see you guys soon.